Atul Subhash, originally from Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh, was a promising engineer working in Bengaluru. But the weight of constant allegations and legal battles became too much for him to bear. In a video recorded before his tragic death, Atul named his wife, Nikita Singhania, her mother, brother, and cousin, accusing them of extortion and filing false cases. Atul claimed they conspired to ruin him financially and emotionally.
उनको तो 40 बार बेंगलोर, कम से कम 40 बार गया होगा बेंगलोर से जौनपुर, और माने इतनी धारा उस पर एक खत्म हो जाता था केस तो दूसरा लगा देती थी। इस बात के कारण जो है तो भीतर से फ्रस्ट्रेट था, लेकिन हम लोग को महसूस नहीं होने दिया कि क्या है नहीं है। एकाएक हम लोग को खबर गई है कि वो अपना पूरा मेल वगैरह हमारे छोटे लड़के को रात में किया है 1:30 बजे 2 बजे, हमारे पास 3 बजे उसका फोन आया है। उसके बाद हम लोग कैसे कैसे करके वहां से पटना आए हैं, एयरपोर्ट पटना से बेंगलोर पहुंचे 4।
According to video, in their 5-year marriage, Atul faced over 120 court hearings. He travelled 40 times between Bengaluru and Jaunpur to appear in court, leaving his work and mental health in shambles. Atul alleged that a Jaunpur family court judge demanded a bribe of 5 lakh rupees to settle the case. When he refused, a maintenance order of 40,000 rupee per month was passed against him for his 2-year-old daughter. He also accused his wife of seeking 3 crore rupees in maintenance.
Atul Subhash on the 9th of early morning committed a suicide. Regarding this issue, his brother has given a complaint in Marthali police station, stating that there are multiple cases running on him in Uttar Pradesh. The family members of his wife and their relatives demanded money for settling these issues. So they harassed him. For that reason, he has committed suicide. He has given a statement. Based on that, we have registered a abatement for suicide under 108 of BNS in Marthali PS. Investigation is underway.
So, did you speak to the family members of the Nikita?
Yeah, our investigation officer, the family members, the deceased brother has been given a detailed statement. So we are sending a team to UP.
मेरी बस डिमांड ये है कि मेरे भाई को जस्टिस मिलना चाहिए। मुझे और कोई सिस्टम से ये अपेक्षा है कि मेन के लिए भी कोई कानून आए। जो मेरे भाई के साथ हुआ वैसे बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ इस देश में हो रहा है, उस चीज़ को गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया समझे। एक मेन की लाइफ भी एक उतनी इम्पोर्टेंट है जितनी एक फीमेल की लाइफ है। मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि ऐसा ना हो जाए आगे आने वाले सिस्टम में कि लोग मेन को ऐसा डर लगने लगे कि मैं शादी कर रहा हूँ तो सही कर रहा हूँ या नहीं कर रहा हूँ। उसको ये डर ना मिले कि क्या मैं ऐसा तो नहीं है कि मैं सिर्फ ATM मशीन बन के रह जाऊंगा, जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो है वो पैसा ही देना है।
The tragic end of Atul Subhash's life has sparked debates about the misuse of legal systems and the mental toll it can take.
I think it's a very, very serious matter, and being a criminal lawyer for now over 3 decades, I have seen how 498A has been misused by our own people, legal fraternity, the police machinery, the disgruntled ladies, those who have filed all these cases. I have seen it from my own eyes in the last three decades. But this incident has actually triggered the controversy and has brought the issue before everybody in the country. I think this issue now should be taken very, very seriously, because 498A misuse should be curbed, because it has an impact on the social fabric of our society. There are false allegations which are not only filed against the husband, the word used is relative. So even against the father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-laws, the jijas of the family, they are also implicated in these kind of cases, and most of them are false.
In his final message, Atul requested his ashes not be immersed until justice is served. He pleaded with the judiciary to protect his family from further harassment. Bureau Report, Herald TV.